Yo, what up? It's Best, and I'm back at it again with yet another video. And if you're watching this right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, and it is how I achieve this look. And I will be using voiceover to do this instead of the regular way I usually do it, which I just tell you the products, and I will be leaving the names of the products below. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, go ahead and keep watching the video. First, I start by using this eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild, and it's literally just called eyeshadow primer, and I got this at 5 and Below, and I've been using this since I got it, and it does work efficiently. So what you do is just rub it up onto your eye and just keep on rubbing it in until you get it as clear as possible. And I started with the Jesse's Girl palette, and I'm going to be pointing out the color because this palette does not have names on them. And I used the color on the last color in the bottom row, and I just used my brush to just lightly brush that onto my eyelids and just let it sit on there for a while. Now that I have finished, I go ahead and take this lipstick, and it's in the color Burgundy, and I'm not sure the name, but I got it at a beauty supply store. And I just take the lipstick and I put it on my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna rub it up onto my eye because I really wanted that burgundy purple color, and I figured this color would be the way to do it. So after I have taken the color, I go ahead and rub it at the end of my eyes. And I am sorry that I'm blocking this. I was trying to see, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I do not have contacts, so I could not see. And I just went ahead and just rubbed that onto my eye at the crease and then on the lids. And I just keep on blending that in until I get it blended to the amount that I wanted it to be blended in. And it took a while, but I got it as neat as I possibly could get it. And then I started using my L'Oreal True Match Concealer. And this is to do my cut crease. And I only did a half cut crease because I was not trying to get onto the full lid. So this cut crease was only a half. And I'm sorry I am blocking again, but this is how I ended up having it look, where the cut crease only went halfway through my eyes because I would be blending that at the end. And I go back to the Jesse's Girl palette, and I get the first color. It's a very, very light pink color on the first row, and I just put that where I have my concealer at. And this took me a while to get it the perfect color because the color was light, and I was trying to get it as dark as I possibly could. And I just kept blending that, and as you can see, this is how it would turn out. And I just kept on blending until I got it to exactly how I wanted it to be. And then I went back with the lipstick, and I did the ends of my eyelids because I wanted that to be blended so it didn't look like it had a harsh cut to it. And I just kept on blending that until I got it how I wanted to get it once again. And that also took a while. And now that I finished, I went on to my other eye, and I did that off camera because I did show you guys all the steps, so I didn't feel it necessary to keep on doing it. And then I went ahead and took off the tape that I had to line up my eyes because this is what I used to make it perfect. And then I went with my e.l.f. primer, and I just wiped that all over my face because this is what's going to set my makeup before I actually get it done. And I just keep on rubbing it in. Well, I'm about to start rubbing it in. It took a while to come out the tube because this is almost done. And I just rub that fairly around my face and just keep on rubbing it. And then I take my Black Radiance foundation. And if you guys watch my tutorials, you guys know I'm in love with this foundation. And it's mostly all I use. And it's almost done, so I gotta get a new one. And I went in with my Wet n Wild brush, and I just went ahead and just keep blending my foundation. And after I take the Infallible foundation, and I'm not sure what color this is in, but I take my beauty blender and some e.l.f. setting spray, and I spray my beauty blender, and I use this foundation as a concealer because my concealer is way too light to use on my skin like that. So I just took a foundation that I had accidentally bought in the wrong color, and I just used that, and I just blend that in under my eye, both of my eyes, and in the middle of my forehead where my eyebrows meet, and I just keep rubbing that in until I get it to exactly the blendable level that I wanted it to be at. And that also took a while because I wanted it to be perfect. And I went with my Wet n Wild highlighter, and I mixed this Wet n Wild highlighter with another highlighter to get the best blend. And I got the True Blend CoverGirl highlighter, and it's the first one, and I just rub it up and down my cheeks just to get that cut highlight look. And this I did for a little minute because I wanted it to be perfect once again. And then I go on top of my lips and the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, and just keep rubbing those in until I feel like my highlight is popping. And once I have finished doing that, I take the lipstick I've been using on my eye and I use it on my lips. And this is where most of like the look begins to look together, and I just rub it on my lips. And I did end up putting some highlight on my lip. You will be able to tell at the end. And I take my setting spray and I just spray it all over my face and then dry it. And I do this before my mascara because I do not want it to run. So I use the Jasmine LaBelle mascara, and what I do is just put it on my eyes. And I don't put a lot because you don't want it to get clumpy, and that's basically what I was doing there. And now that I have finished doing my mascara, I was just showing you guys the look a little bit. So thank you guys for watching this video, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button.